Hey there, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming, and we have more 40k Combat Patrol for you here on Skirmish Miniature Gaming. We've got Drukhari, or I'm bringing Drakari today, 500 point game, match play game again, second mission out of the Combat Patrol missions that you can pick from at the moment, versus Al, who's going to bring his Space Wolves today, so finally getting some Astartes on the channel, that should be nice to see. Mixing up from his usual Orc destruction. So it should be, we've played the game already, really good game, close game, really enjoying Combat Patrol and the new 40k edition, 9th edition at the moment. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, plenty of 40k at the moment, and if you haven't checked out our old bat reps, check them out. Over the past week or so, we've been releasing constant 40k Combat Patrol level bat reps. Please do get involved down in the comments below and throw a like on the video, let us know if you're enjoying the Combat Patrol content, but please do enjoy the video. Other than that, I'll see you there.
Okay then, so the Drukhari list for today's match play game comes to just under, I think it's 494 or 6, something like that. So just under 500 points for our match play game. And we'll start down at the front here with my Succubus Warlord HQ, the only one in the force today. She is going to be taking the Warlord trait where she adds 1 to her invuln save, so she's going to have a nice 3-up invuln save. And for her free relic, she took the blood something or other blade or glaive, which replaced her normal glaive, which basically increases the AP by 1 and the damage goes from 1 to D3, so pretty nasty. So she's going to be pretty meaty, I think. And both her and the witches on the right hand side are the only ones that can benefit from combat drugs from what I'm aware. I'm taking a mixed attachment today because I'm not used to Drakari, so I kind of thought I'd try out some nice different models, have a bit of fun with it. So I'm not going to get any coven per se, so we're just going to go mixed today. Keeps it a bit more simple for me learning the faction as well. So then we've got 5 witches there. The one at the front right is going to be the sergeant model, and she is going to have upgraded with a blast pistol and the glaive instead of the rest of them, which just are WYSIWYG with the swords and pistols. In the middle there you have 5 incubi. The leader incubi is going to have the dual weapons instead of the glaives, but that is them otherwise. We then have 5 racks, and the leader there at the front left is going to have the, I think it's the liquefier gun, and then has taken the scissor hand as well, which is pretty cool. And then going up to the back here, we've got the Ravager. He has 2 Dark Lances, Disintegrator Cannon, and then I paid the extra points for the Shock Ram and different things like that, and also extra for a Phantasm Grenade Launcher, which should be pretty fun. Just because I had the spare points and I thought, why not, we'll kit him out and just see what things do. So he's pretty much fully pointed out, that Ravager. Then on the left we have a Talos, who's got an Inkor Injector, he's got a Haywire gun to deal with vehicles, and then he's got his normal Macro Scalpel on there for his combat weapons as well. Alright then, so the Space Wolves for El, what he's bringing today, at just under 500 points as well, I'm guessing, or
yeah, I can't remember exactly, but it was right on it, yeah, right around the 500 point mark with the pluses and minuses for the points changes. Fairly elite. It's mostly Primaris. We've got a Primaris Wolflord.
Nice.
Which is basically a Primaris captain. Just they got to stick wolf in front of everything.
Yeah.
Unit of Intercessors with bolt guns.
Nice. A
unit of Reavers, and they have grav shoots, and I've given them combat knives.
Okay.
Rather than carbines, although some of them are modelled with carbines because they were made for kill team.
No worries.
Unit of suppressors. And a Venerable Dreadnought with Fenrisian Axe and Storm Shield.
Nice, looking forward to seeing what that can do. Nice list, bit of a different list for us to have on, I like it. Here we go then, so the table set up for today's match play game, as you can see, kind of using the 2 kill team mats again, the generic ones, but I've got the nice painted up Imperium buildings for this one, and I've sprinkled some nice snow across the map to fit in with the Space Wolves. So this must be a ruined city on Fenris, I would have thought. Something along those lines. And they have a Drakari invasion force to cope with, Combat Patrol. So obviously Combat Patrol today, 500 points per side. We've laid out 4 objectives. It's the second mission in the manual today. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 almost corner objectives. Deployment, we have to be 9-inch arc away from the center point, and you kind of keep each corner of the board there to each of us there. So we'll probably just stick with our sides, given that it's fairly symmetrical anyway. So more or less, same rules as always for match play. It's going to be a point for controlling 1 objective, another point for controlling 2, or 5 points should I say, apparently now. Control more than your opponent, get another 5. Other than that though, I believe the secondary objective specifically for this mission is you can choose to, I think it's second round onwards you can score it. If you hold either of the 2 objectives, or both of the objectives that aren't in your opponent's deployment, which are these corner ones here, then you score 5 points at the end of the round as well, which is the end of your command phase as well, which is nice. So that'll be added on later if we can pull that off. Otherwise, I'll take you through the other secondaries that me and Elle have chosen. So me and Elle both took that secondary objective as one of our 3 for holding both of those, and that can only be scored second round onwards like primary objectives. So we'll have to just remember that. Otherwise, the other 2 that we both also took Slay the Warlord, so fairly simple. Before the end of the game, kill your opponent's Warlord, get 6 points at the end of the game, which is a lot to be fair. Then I also took for the Drakari Engage on All Fronts, which is the one where if you hold 4 table quarters, I think that it's if you hold 3 table quarters instead of 4, but you have to be not be within 6 of the middle or something like that. But we'll check it again. But either way, I've taken Engage on All Fronts. And then Elle's third one is Attrition, so 4 extra points at the end of the battle round if you kill more than your opponent, and that can be scored at the end of any battle round as well, not just the second onwards. So looking forward to this one. Lovely table setup. Obviously Elle and me will stick to our quarters here that we've already got probably, but what we'll do here is we will get into a roll-off still for who has to deploy first. I get a 1 for the Drukhari, 2 for Elle for the Space Wolves, so that's a good start. So I'll have to deploy a unit first here, followed by Elle over that side, 9 inches away from the middle in kind of our quarters. Right then, so there we go, we're all ready to go, and we're deployed. Obviously I was on this side, Drakari, the Ravager is up top there within 3 of the objective and 5 heights, so he's holding that down. Talos has dropped just in behind the buildings there, ready to float forwards. My racks are covering this flank. Witches on that flank, and for me I've dropped into strategic reserve 8 power worth of units, so the Succubus and 5 Incubi are worth 8 power I believe, and therefore if you're under 9 power you can pay a command point for up to 9 power worth of units to drop in from strategic reserves round 2 onwards. So they're in reserves for me. We've got the Fenris and Dreadnought there. We've got Intercessors. I can see the Warlord just on the other side there as well.
Warlord there, yeah. Reavers with combat knives and the Suppressors.
Nice, Suppressors, loving it. We'll do a roll off here for initiative. Drakari need a better roll, a 3. Space Wolves with a 6, they've had a good start. So Space Wolves run the roll off, they've made the Drakari go first, and so no primary objective scored obviously first battle round, so we'll go straight on to rolling my combat drugs for the Drakari, and then power from pain in this round. Obviously we get 6 up, feel no pain more or less, everything except for the Ravager gets that. But then combat drugs, as far as I'm aware, it's just the Witches and the Succubus when she comes on will get combat drugs. So what do we get? We get a 3. Number 3 is high pecs, so the Witches and the Succubus get +2 move. Not sure what to make of that, but could be good, we'll see. Beginning movement then, the Witches have moved forwards from their cover to there, to get within blast pistol range of those suppressors, hopefully, and within 3 of that objective for next round, possibly. They have no benefit from cover really anyway, Drakari for the most part, so there we go. They don't really care about being there. The Racks advancing to get onto this objective. +6, they got a 13 move, that'll do it. Racks move advancing down behind the barrels, and they won't be in range to shoot anyway. Talos floating over into the ruins there. He flies anyway, so straight down into there and he'll be in range of the Dreadnought. Ravager staying put ready to fire his cannons and everything, and lances. The Witches I've moved slightly backwards. I realised the blast pistol's 6-inch range, not 12, so I screwed that up. It's more like a fusion pistol. So they've actually moved slightly further back that way, and they had the movement to get there anyway, so that's fine. My reserves can't come in until back around 2 onwards, and so we'll go straight here, skip Psychic, and into some shooting phase. Okay, we'll go with the Talos for shooting first. Into the Dreadnought is within 24-inch range, shooting out of cover. So it's going to be D3 on assault. Get 2 shots, hitting on 4s here. Oh, 2 hits against vehicles. Haywire blasters are perfect. So on a 4-up with a haywire blaster, you cause a mortal wound in addition to normal wound. Okay, so looking for 2 4-ups. On a 6-up, it's D3 mortal wounds instead of 1 in addition to damage. No, that's awful. I may well have to command point one of them, I think. Yeah, command pointing to go down to 2. And this is quite an important roll. 4-up. I got a 6, that made up for it. So that is the normal damage. Yeah, normal damage, but D3 additional mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds, which you won't get a save for, but then you've got 1 single save for on a 4-up for your invuln. It's -1 AP. Oh, fails. So going down to 2 command points to reroll the invuln. No. Oh, doesn't make it. We'll go with the Ravager next. He's haywire, it's hallucinogen grenade launcher type situation. I think slightly out of range in it anyway. I don't think it'll be able to cause any trouble because it's leadership based. But he's got 2 Dark Lances and his Disintegrator Cannon. He's going to use, he has to declare all his weapons targets, so all 3 shooting into the suppressors. We'll go with the Disintegrator Cannon first, 3 shots. 3 ups to hit until he gets hurt. 3 shots on assaults. 2 hits, wounding here on strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s. 2 wounds and 2 6-up saves for the suppressors. Neither made, and 2 damage apiece as well, so that is 2 dead, I believe. Might as well do both lances at the same time here, so 2 go down because it was 2 damage each there. Nicely done by the cannon. I just wanted to wipe a unit off the table, to be honest.
Shouldn't have let you go first.
No. So the nice thing about being up there as well is at that angle there's no cover for you there. So it's just going to be 3 ups for the 2 lances, 1 hit. Wounding is going to be on a 2 because it's strength 8. Oh, I can't re-roll! No! I don't believe I could re-roll because of the re-rolled it over here somewhere earlier. And there we go, that is all my shots. The Ravager is finished. Unfortunately, the grenade launcher that causes hallucinogenics and whatnot, it's out of range, which is unfortunate because that could have caused the suppressors to fail morale this round. But in this scenario, they won't fail morale at the end of this round. Nothing else I don't believe is in range, unfortunately for me. These are all quite short range from these 2 units here. Okay then, so that is pretty much going to be it for me there for the Drukhari this round. Like I say, no morale for the suppressor. Talos was thinking about making a charge, but he's going to hold his ground, hold the middle down there for me. And we'll see here, because I think I may have scored a secondary for engage on all fronts possibly, but we'll see. So at the end of that turn for me, I did actually score 2 points for engage on all fronts because I have 1, 2, 3 units all not within 6 of the middle and holding down 3 table quarters, so that's 2 points. It would have been 3 if I held the other table quarter as well, or not held it, but had units wholly within them. Other than that, I have Slay the Warlord and the hold those 2 objectives, but you can't score that first battle round. So it's into Space Wolves and their turn 1. Normal moving for the Intercessors, I believe, and they're just going to push forwards. And then the Fenris Dreadnought pushing forwards, such a cool model. Ready to take on this Talos probably later on. Wolflord staying close to his Intercessor unit. Moving for the Reavers. Yeah. Okay, Wolflord slightly shuffling back so that you made sure you stay on the objective. Suppressor, what's he going to do? Okay, Suppressor slightly moving back into cover. He got pretty scared by the Ravager, and so he's definitely making moves.
He's taking cover.
So the Suppressor, who's on the other side of the building there, down below, he's going to be shooting into the Witches. 2 shots?
2 shots, heavy 2.
So he's moved, obviously. So
yeah, it's ballistic skill 3, so it becomes 4.
Yeah.
So hitting on 4 ups. 5 ups for cover?
No, it's basically I'm just going to get a save, extra save.
Oh, right, okay. Still learning 40.
Yeah, no. Okay, so 2 hits, wounding.
It's strength 7,
Yeah, it's going to be 2s. Nice, 2 wounds. So I've got 2 6-up invuns here for ignoring those wounds. Ooh, we save one. And then 2 damage for the one that went through. If I get 2 6-ups, I will ignore that. Nope, so 1 goes down. There we go, 1 goes down, and then you just got the Reavers.
Yeah, the Reavers with the heavy bolt pistols.
They all got them, yeah. So it's 5 shots, I guess. Pistol 1, so 3s. Oh man, nice. Wounding, strength 4, so looking for 3s. Ooh,
no sugar.
Okay, evened it out a bit, so 3 saves. 3 6-ups, followed by 3 6-ups. Make a 6-up. Ooh, another 2. Ah, 2 more die. Sucks. And there we go, that is Drakari for you. That's 3 bites to the dust overall. Okay then, so Intercessors is it?
Yeah, Intercessors.
Into my racks.
Bolt rifles into the racks. 10 shots.
Nice. Rapid fire.
On
Strength
3s.
4, so it'll be 3s, yeah. Go for it. So 3s and 3s. Okay, and then 3s again. And 3s. Nice rolling, so that is a good number, 7 odd I think. 7 5-up invuns for the racks. Oh, I needed another 2 in there really. And we've got 6-up, feel no pains. This is going to have to be good. Oh no, I think they're dead. So Wolf Lord will go for the Talos, I guess, since it's only target really. Okay then, so Assault 3 from the Mastercrafted Bolt Gun into the Talos, and you're going to need 2s or 3s?
Ballistic skill is 2 up.
Yeah, 2s. Misses 1. Wounding is going to be on a 5.
Nope.
No wounds. So the Reavers are going to need a 9-inch charge here, going into the charge phase, into the Witches. No Overwatch or anything for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going well for the Drakari. Screw it, Talos is getting charged by the Dreadnought. He's going to try and Overwatch for a point. He's going down to 2. And he's going to go nuts. D3 Assault. No, that's not what we want.
Dear.
So we need a 6-up. No, that's poor Talos. Okay, charge is needing to be made though by the Dreadnought still.
I haven't measured it yet, but let's see what I get.
Oh, a 6.
That's not great.
There we go, Dreadnought has made it perfectly in on the Talos. 1 inch less, he wouldn't have been in. So we're counting this as a defence line, so you can charge the other side of it, because we have kind of closed off the ruins, so we're saying that you can charge the other side of it, as long as you're then within 2 inches of the person on the other side, or the model on the other side, you are in combat. Intercessors staying put, I believe. Yep. So it's just into combat itself.
Hold fast.
Right then, so Dreadnought charged, 4 attacks, is unwieldy, but you've got
Hunters Unleashed.
Hunters Unleashed for Space Wolves, so when you charge or get charged, you +1 to hit. And you will be, so you're back to 2-ups against the Talos. Go for it. Nailed it. Wounding. Strength 10, toughness, because you're cleaving. So your strength 10 against my toughness 6 for the Talos, so you're going to be on 3s here for the cleave. And you get 3 wounds. So you're going to spend a command point first, go down to 2 and re-roll the 4th.
I really want to mess this thing up.
Okay.
Oh, no, didn't pay off.
Waste of a command point.
Yeah.
So 3 5-up invuns for me. 5-up invuns, I need some of these. Don't get any of them. So all 3 went through, d6 for each, so roll a d6 at a time, Al, because I've got... well, actually, saying that, you might as well do them all, to be honest. Go for it. And you get 9?
9.
I need to make 3 6s here on 9 dice to live, because he's got 7 wounds. Oh! No, nowhere near. Man, I've not been rolling them. So he takes a good 8 damage there, I think, and he goes down. But will he explode? No! You suck, Talos! So down goes the Talos. He did not explode. He can actually explode, believe it or not, but he did not. I spent my last 2 command points this turn to fight next, after my opponent chose a unit to fight with, because my glaive in there could actually kill 1 or 2 models. It might be worth it. So I spent the 3 command points because my leader in the squad there, the sergeant model, she has 3 attacks, but she has an agonizer because I upgraded it, and a blast pistol, so I wanted to do that essentially. So I'm going to have 3 attacks on 3s and 4s because it's poison. 2 miss, not good start. Wounding on a 4, Nah, it's not happened, does it? 2 attacks on 3s with the normal Hecatari blade. Wounding is going to be on a 5. Nothing at all. Wow, the Agonizer should have done better there. So 2 lots of 8 attacks on the charge here for the Space Wolves to get +1 to hit. So we're going into the Reavers.
Reavers have got 2 attacks, and the Sergeant has 3 attacks, which comes to a total of 16 for the unit.
So you're going to do 8 then 8.
So I'll do 8 and 8.
2s to hit because your Space Wolves on the charge. 2 ones, so let's take that. 3s to wound. And 2 more miss.
So
4 wounds so far. 8 more on 3s. 2, sorry. Okay, it's better than the last one, but you need 3s to wound. Okay, it's evened out again, I guess. So 8 wounds go through.
8.
That's 8 go through. I've got 4 up invulns in combat, and 6 up feel no pains. That's not bad, you know. We do need to make, though, 2 6-ups now to stop it. Yeah, it's pretty much all we can do. And I don't. So that is the 2 witches down as well. We've been annihilated. And then after combat, that's pretty good round for the Space Wolves, but them units, I was kind of expecting them to be pretty frail. Were they a distraction? No. The Reavers have consolidated forwards towards the Ravager, and so is the Dreadnought slightly around the corner. Other than that, I think that's the end of the round 1 and Space Wolves' turn, I believe. Points wise, Al killed more units than me this round, and so he gets 4 points straight off the bat there for this round. So at the end of that round, it's into Drukhari turn 2. Obviously only the Ravager on the table for me at the moment, but in the reserve phase next turn, I'm obviously going to have my stuff come on there for a command point. I gain a command point now, but I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll get rid of it straight away, because we know that that's going to be spent on the reserves coming in. So I'll have no command points, but hopefully it's going to be worthwhile. I will gain 5 points from holding that objective. We can now gain primaries. That's the only one I do hold though, so it will just be that objective for me. Al holds more than me though, so I won't get a bonus 5 for that, and I don't hold another second objective, so I won't get the 5 there. Okay, so into the next turn for me here. Like I said, I gained 5 points, so I'm up to 7 here. But that's all I'm gaining. It's all on my strategic reserves. Like I say, I spent my only command point this round to bring in those 2. The Ravager is obviously staying put. That's my only movement. Succubus is dropped in there within 6 of the edge and 9 away from enemy models. She's going to be looking to make an 8-inch charge. My power from pain this round adds on re-rolling charge rolls and advance rolls, I think, which is going to be perfect for me dropping in from the edge here for an 8-inch charge. The Incubi dropping in there, looking to target the Warlord for a charge, also going to hopefully work. So making these charge rolls this round is the biggest thing for me this game. If we can't do that, then we're packing it in for a lot of it, I think, isn't it, really? We're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, Ravager as well, to be fair, shooting phase needs to be doing his thing. So we'll go with the Ravager first, I think, and he needs to deal with probably the Dreadnought, but we'll have a look here. So going into shooting, the only shooting I have that has enough range, at least anyway, is the Ravager. 2 Dark Lances are going to go into the Dreadnought, and the cannon is going to go into the Reavers to help out the Succubus. So it's going to be 2 shots on 3s into the Dreadnought. We need these, come on! Yes, we hit both this time. Wounding, 3s to wound. Oh, both wounds, this is what we need. 2 4-up invuns for the Dreadnought. He fails one, passes one. Oh, spending the command point to go down to 1, re-rolling one of those 4-ups. Come on, I need this.
Yes!
No! 3 shots from the cannon on the Ravager was targeting the Reavers. This is on 3s. Oh, we are hitting and wounding well though. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. We get 2 wounds. 2 6-up saves to make. -3 AP.
No.
They're definitely going through. That's 2 dead. 2 damage each. Nice. Also, I might as well do this. The confusion cannon will also shoot at the grenade launcher. Will shoot at them to decrease their leadership by 1, because if they have to take morale later, that could affect them massively. So definitely want to do that. It's D3 assault, I think. So 2. I need to make 1 hit, I believe, to actually cause -1 leadership. Hitting on 3s. I need 1 hit to go through. Yeah. Nice, 2 6s. So that causes -1 leadership for the rest of the turn, so we need to remember that, because that could be handy. So they're all confused.
They're freaking out.
They're all high. But then other than that, that is shooting again. For me, the Succubus has a blast pistol. Incubi are just full-on combat-y. We re-roll charges here. We really need to make these on 8s. Succubus. Yes, that's a good start. She's in. She's in over that side there. Look, then we've got another 2 dice here for the Incubi. We need it. This is the big one, because I need to kill the Warlord.
A bad day.
Needing an 8. We get it on an 11. Oh, we're nailing this. Right then, so into the fight phase. The Wolf Lord has the relic armor of Russ. I don't think I said that at the start of the game, but he does have it.
The Saga of the Warrior Born.
Which means basically he's fighting before my Incubi, even though they charged. Hopefully they can roughly survive that, because he's got a power sword, but we'll wait and see. But either way, Succubus for me did charge, and so she would go first here anyway into the Reavers, see what she can do. 4 attacks for the Succubus, going into the Reavers here, and she's gonna be on 2s to hit, hitting all of them so far. Wounding on 3s for the blood glaive. 3 wounds, -3 AP.
So 6 ups.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh man, needed all 3 really. But yeah, pretty much that, and then D3 damage apiece there, so hoping to kill him here. So I need to do 1 D3, second one. Okay, so 1 dies basically, because it would be on the same model there. Coming over into the Wolf Lord then, I only managed to get rid of one of the Reavers from the Succubus. So it's over into the Wolf Lord. How many attacks we got?
5.
5, okay. On 2s probably.
Yep.
Go for it. Ooh, missing 2.
Jeez.
Wounding 3s to wound.
Oh man.
Okay, so 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
3 up for me, save, so it goes to a 6 up because of power sword. 2 saves on 6s, followed by 2 6-ups to ignore damage. No 6s, come on. Yeah, nice. So we ignore 1 and
just 1 damage.
Right then, I took the 1 damage on the Clavex. Is a risky move. He'll die next time I lose a wound, but it means that I can keep all 5 in combat to attack the Wolf Lord back here. So I charge, so I'll attack next before the Reavers go back into the Succubus. So it's going to be here, let's have a think. Clavex will go first. He gets 6 attacks because he's got the Demi Blades. +1 strength, strength 4, so it's going to be 2s to hit, 4s to wound. And on a 6 up to wound with Incubi, I also cause 2 damage, so 1 with my weapons. Okay, so 6 attacks from the Clavex. Here we go. On 2s. Oh, 2 1-ups. Just like the Wolf Lord. Wounding here though on 4s. Oh man, only 2 wounds. It's going to be 2 4-up invuns though for the Wolf Lord.
Got 1.
But now we've got all the Incubi to go, the normal Incubi. 3 attacks each for the rest of the Incubi. Here we go. Hitting on 3s this time. Oh, that's not so good. I can see 2s and 1s.
Yeah, that's
not the best hitting, but wounding here on 4s, looking for them 6s ideally.
Oh,
okay. Not bad. We've got 2 damage ones as well, so you need to roll 2 4-ups, Al, for the 2 damage ones. So do 2 straight away. 4-ups.
Oh, got him.
Okay, and then 1 needs to be rolled for a 1 damage weapon. I'm alive. Okay, so Incubi should have really been doing better there, but to be honest, we're alive and we've done alright there. It's not bad. Okay then, so Reavers piling in and attacking the Succubus. Go for it, Al.
With skill 3.
Oh, nearly all of them. Wounding here is going to be 3s to wound.
Couple of 1s.
Okay. 4 3-ups followed by 6-ups to ignore damage.
Oh.
6 up to ignore the damage.
Oh.
No, not quite. So take a damage. I'll do that. That's not bad. So morale needing to be taken here for the Reavers. Al's only on 1 command point after spending this round. Therefore, you cannot spend 2 to auto pass them. So on a 5 or a 6, they fail here because of my hallucinogen, and they've lost 3 models.
Come on, 1s.
Ooh, it was close. So he's just about okay. That's the end of that turn. No more morale to be done. The Reaver's passed. Combat is complete. It is on to turn 2 for the Space Wolves. I go up to 9 points at the end of my turn 2 there for getting 3 table quarters, which was nicely done, and not being within 6 of the middle. So we move on, and Al, it'll be your turn 2 for the Space Wolves. So you're going to advance the Suppressor, try and get over on the objective. Yeah. So you get enough there to be flying over. So flying over to there. And holding that objective down for your next turn, I guess, hopefully, but you have to wait and see. 6-inch movement for the Fenris Dreadnought. You're stomping over that way, trying to help out against those Incubi. Intercessors moving into place as well, just ready to charge the Incubi. You really want to be dealing with them. So then it's Reaver's staying in over there.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to just be into your shooting, if any. So the only shooting for you, I believe, unless the Wolflord has pistol, is do your Reavers first, because they have 2 pistols in there.
Yeah.
On 3s. And 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Nice. 1 3-up invuln for me. And a pass.
Got it.
Hitting on 2s with the Lord with his bolt pistol. Nice hits. Wounding on a 3. Okay. Normal bolt pistol, so a 3-up save, but this obviously decides whether my leader dude dies. He lives. He lives for now. Suppressor advanced, so he ain't going to get to shoot with a heavy, so it's just charging here. Charging the Dreadnought, no rerolls unless you spend on it, but he does make that with an 8, I think, so we'll be all good. Yeah. There we go, Dreadnought getting in with 8 inches, and then you've got another charge to make with the Wolves. They're in probably anyway there, you just need to see how much you get. An 8, so they can surround them as well. Fenris Dreadnought, charged, so you get +1 to your hit roll.
4 attacks, -1 for unwieldy, but +1 for Hunters Unleashed. So I'm hitting on 2s.
Indeed.
Missed 1.
Missed 1. Wounding on 2s. Okay. 6-up saves for the Incubi. Needed to make them. And then 6-up feel no pains, because it's only 1 damage anyway. No 6s, it's 3 dead anyway, and then you do actually get 2 attacks, we found out, per attack that you actually get with the Dreadnought when he sides instead of
it's got 2 attack modes, cleave or scythe.
So another 4 attacks, let's probably take them all out. On 2s and 2s. Okay, and that is going to be another 3 6-ups followed by 6-ups for me. We get a 6-up. I need 2 more 6-ups here though, I believe. We do make them, okay. 4 go down, and there's only 1 Incubi remaining. And then it's going to be on to Reavers because they charged. Well, your Wolflord's going to go before them as well anyway, but might as well do the Reavers first. So Hunters Unleashed means you get 2 to hit. Go for it. Missing 1. Wounding on 3 to wound.
A lot of ones.
Missed some there.
Quite a lot.
Need to make 5 3-ups to stay in it and 6-ups. 5 3-ups followed by 6-ups. Oh, failed 1. I don't have any command points. 6-up. Oh, 5. Not quite doing it. And the last Incubi bites the dust. And they're all consolidating forwards towards the Succubus. It's L's turn, so when we come out of charges, I get to choose the first unit. So Succubus will go first and hopefully finish off these Reavers finally. 4 attacks on 2s then 3s with the Bloodglaive. Whoa, 4 hits. And wounding on 3s with strength 6. 3 wounds, -3 AP, so 6-up saves.
No.
2 go through, it's enough to possibly do it. They're both on 2 wounds still. I need 2 on both of these or higher, really. First one dies, second one is alive on a wound. So, going into turn 3, I don't believe there is any morale to do here. So, obviously it's looking pretty dark for the Drakari. However, it could still be done. Of course, damage to some things, and you're going to have to come out of cover now to come at me if you want to do that. to deal with these, and they're still two very good units that have not suffered much damage at all. So what we're going to do is we're just going to clear face here and see what we can kind of hit this round with the Dark Lance and deal with you in combat. However, she also has a blast pistol, so she might do it before combat, to be fair. I'm up to 14 victory points, and I gained a command point this round to go back up to 1 because I hold this one objective. That one over there is contested, which is really annoying. And I've just got to wipe out off some other objectives here, hopefully. So. Right then, so the only target right now for the Ravager is going to be the Suppressor, but let's be honest, he should hopefully deal with him anyway. On 3s to hit. And we're hitting, wounding on, it's going to be on 2s here. Wounding, no save, he's dead. Because I can only get a minimum of, on a d6 of 1 damage per anyway, so it's -4 AP, so he's a dead Suppressor. Blast Pistol from the Succubus, 2-ups, then 2-ups. Hits, wounds, that's a dead Reaver. Unless I get 1 damage. I jinxed it, d6 damage, 1 damage to the Reaver, and it's onto combat phase. Reaver gets to attack first, because it's my turn. Sergeant, so 3 attacks.
3 attacks plus 1 for the knife.
Yep.
Getting 3 hits.
Okay.
Getting 2 wounds.
Okay. 2 3-up invuns then, I guess, with the Succubus as 2 went through. Passed 1, failed 1. Spending a command point to re-roll the 1 save, which I failed. 4 attacks from the Succubus going back in. She's down to 3 wounds. So it's going to be on 2s. Hitting, wounding on 3s. Wow, 4 6s. They all go through. -3 AP, 4 6-up saves. Go for it. Made 1, failed 3. He's dead. Yeah.
Finally!
D3 minimum. Man, yeah, that did take a while. But finally we did manage to do it. And she will consolidate slightly forwards towards my opponent, just into some cover there, and that'll do her nicely. Okay, that is the end of that turn, and it's going to be into turn 3 for Space Wolves. Owl's starting to move some things forward here. You gained 5 victory points this round for holding that objective, but I finally took the Reavers off this one here, which means you didn't get that one.
I might as well advance because I can't charge.
Okay.
I'm never going to get a charge in.
Very true.
Another 4 inches.
Okay. Advancing stuff. Wolf-Lord. Advancing. Plus 4. Will that be enough to get him on? Probably. It's close. Taking some cover, not going the full advance because of my, obviously, my massive cannon. Intercessors are having to fall back slightly and stay on that objective. This is not as close as we thought. Wolf-Lord obviously didn't quite make his full advance. He was an inch or 2 out from that objective, so he's taking cover. Dreadnought advanced in that direction. Okay, so yeah, Intercessors are having to stay on the objective. Out of range with their weapons. It is moving on here swiftly into, I think, turn 4 we're going into now. And I killed more than Al this round, therefore he won't get his extra 4 points this round. And currently I hold more than Al going into turn 4 as well, which means I get an extra 5 points, so that's massive. Okay then, so it's going to be into Drakari turn 4. I gain 10 points. Yeah, no, sorry. I gain 15 points because I hold 2 objectives. I get 5 for each objective. And then I hold more than Al. It's the first time anybody's held more than their opponent. So I gain an extra 5 for that. So Succubus is going to play into the shadows. She's going to fall back slightly and just stay as close as she can be within that objective. But also make it even harder for the Dreadnought so that I can shoot him to bits before he gets there. Okay, and then into the Drukhari shooting phase. After some movement, Dark Lances and Cannon all going into the Warlord. I'm in range, both 36-inch range, and his cover ain't going to matter because the AP is so high, so it's just going to be his invuns. 3-ups to hit with the Dark Lances, hitting, wounding on 2s as well. Oh, we got a 1. Yeah, screw it. It's all go here. Rerolling that 1 for a 2. Yes. Warlord has 2 4-up invuns to make. He's made saves like a boss so far. Can he do it again? No, he fails both! You only get 1 reroll. So you're going to reroll 1, go down to 2 command points. For a 4-up. Oh, no! He failed that as well. It's all coming back on him.
Damn.
2 D6s from the Dark Lances. This should be a dead Wolf-Lord. He's dead. Didn't even need the cannons. Oh my lord. I did choose for the other cannon to shoot at him though, so luckily that's not shooting into the Dreadnought, even though it's free. But that is 6 points to me at the end of the game as well. That is the Wolf Lord down. I slayed the Warlord. That was pretty amazing from the Dark Lances. He's been my man of the match, undoubtedly. Otherwise, it's going to be on to the Space Wolves turn 4. You gain 5 points L for that objective there. But that is it for you at the moment. I did not get any points for anything else at the end of that last turn for me. Okay, and then we've already measured this earlier. I purposefully did this with the Succubus, so we know that the Dreadnought needs a good 9-inch charge here to be able to get onto the Succubus. Intercessors still need to stay put on that objective, so it's just going to be... This was what it was going to come down to, really, whether the Dreadnought can make this charge into the Succubus this round. So see what roll you get.
No,
okay, you spend on the reroll. Going down to 2 command points because you gained one this round, so you might as well add one on.
Alright.
There we go. And re-rolling, it's a big charge. Oh, an 8 won't do it.
Not gonna do.
And he comes short, and that was a good play by the Succubus to fall back, because I figured that it would be tough, even on a re-roll, to make that. And it worked down to a T. What a swingy battle this has been. Technically, I guess it would be then... There's nothing else Al can really do. He's low on model count, and I've covered my flanks well, really, for the objectives. It would go into turn 5. I'd gain another 15 points for holding more than you, and holding 2.
I surrender.
So unfortunately, it will be down to this Ravager essentially doing the damage there. And I think my tactic worked off late game for bringing in those behind you. So the Succubus moving in over there, and the Incubi coming in on that side there worked down to a T.
Yeah, with all my early game kills, I was feeling really optimistic. Whoo, yeah, like it's that thing, just deadly.
Yeah. One thing actually, guys, I've just realised, and I have to point this out actually because I made a mistake there. I've just realised the Incubi wouldn't have been able to actually drop in L's deployment. However, I would still have had an 8-inch charge if I'd have come in over here, so it wouldn't have made a difference. I just came in at the wrong spot because I can't drop in L's deployment within 6 of the edge.
You'd have been over here and
still have had the same charge. So I just point that out now because I know people will have commented whilst watching the game. I could have brought them on here anyway and still had the same charge to the Wolf Lord. So just realised that I did make that mistake because turn 2 onwards you have to deploy outside of your opponent's deployment within 6 of the edge and 9 away for enemy models. So, but they still would have been able to do that. So no worries about that. But otherwise, yeah, end of the game there. Drakari somehow carrying away with points. So I guess just positioning worked well for me there with Drakari. I knew that if I brought in the Succubus over on that objective there, that she'd deal with them Reavers with a bit of help again from the Ravager, who I've got to be honest, placed him on top there. I knew he'd have a good scope of the battlefield, and he just obliterated everything that game, to be honest. Fenris and Dreadnought dealt with the Talos nicely. Didn't get to see too much of the Talos, but obviously always the problem with the Fenrisian, he doesn't have any shooting, I guess, does he? And he's quite slow. Which is a shame for him. One thing I would probably say with the Fenrisian, kind of like I did this game with the Drakari, was reserves maybe come in from the edge and charge him. 8-inch charge after he drops in. Yeah, similar kind of thing maybe. Could be pretty cool for him.
What I really want is some Wolf Riders, yeah, I really
definitely
want to get some of those.
So get some Wolf Cavalry, and eventually I'm sure. And Al's also working on his White Scars. Got the new Outriders from the new box as well, so they'll be coming at some point, guys. Keep your eyes open for that. Like I say, as always, point out any mistakes we might have made kindly in the comments, guys. Otherwise, like I say, that one we caught already at the end there, which I've explained, that's fine. But other than that, it will just be, like I say, throw a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. There'll be plenty more 40k to come, I'm sure. But this was a really fun one. Again, came down right down to the 4th turn there until things started to twist around. And I do have to say, every game we've played a Combat Patrol, it's been close up till about turn 4.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, really, it's been really good. And then, you know, it's been pretty fun to play so far. So really enjoying it. But if you guys are too, please do leave comments down below to push the videos on, and share if you can as well. Get us noticed. We're going to be covering Combat Patrol, cover lots of other skirmish games. That's what we do. Until next time, guys, happy skirmishing.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that video. Please throw a like and subscribe below, plus make sure to hit the notification bell to be reminded when new content drops. If you would like to support the channel further, you can do so via Patreon. Just hit the logo on the right hand side of the screen to visit our page. It helps with running costs, new models, terrain and better equipment, and all importantly pays for the time we put in to keep the channel alive. Thanks so much to all our members, we wouldn't be here without you. You can also check out more of our content on screen. Otherwise, have a great day and happy skirmishing.